I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of this land, the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation.
And I'd like to pay my respects to elders past, present and
Because
emerging.
under the asphalt, under the concrete, this is, was and always will be Aboriginal land.
We're also in a climate and ecological emergency. People are already dying, of this crisis, and everything we do to mitigate the crisis will save lives.
What we do is really important because it might be our last chance to actually create the change required to have a habitable Earth.
So we can, both work hard to do the right thing, and also appreciate what we're already contributing. I'm not sure, how much hope I should have, for the future. I see it's just getting more and more urgent and more fucked. And I see all these kinds of political issues and injustices in the world, and I really believe that these things can be changed. I really think we can make a really just society. People I often come across as angry and very negative when it comes to politics, but I really do have hope that we can make a better society.
I deserve a future as much as anybody else, and there's no reason why that should be taken away from me.
And we really don't want to have to be doing this as well. I can't emphasize that anymore. Young people, this is an issue that wasn't actually caused by us. Had a good 2 months before we were getting together to plan the action. We had weekly meetings on how to plan the action. Then we had trainings because we just didn't want to put people at risk.
Is any part of it scary?
Yeah, it's really scary.
And it is scary, and it is nerve-wracking, and you do get filled with anxiety thinking about these awful things that could happen. This one time while I was protesting, this car came rushing down one of the streets and didn't stop, and I genuinely thought that we were gonna get hit by a car, that we was gonna die or something. It was genuine fear that I don't think I've ever experienced in my life before. We were lucky, I guess. Someone jumped on the car to get them to stop.
If a society is obedient, then they are accepting their fate. And so if you be disobedient, it means that you can change what is going to happen.
You only need a small minority of people to really create change.
I'm trying to be really optimistic, and I think if we build the movement, as much as I can see it growing, if we kind of nurture it enough, then I think we can really achieve climate justice through the power of the people.
It wasn't a doubt of we're doing the wrong thing. It was just oh, people are gonna get angry, and that's a requirement to create this change. Accepting that these rules need to be broken because they are risking people's lives, and coming to that realization is really full on for young people who don't usually break laws. But yeah, so the idea is that it creates economic disruption for a morning, but is really nothing compared to what we're going to see.
The climate crisis is just approaching so fast. Well, it's right here in the middle of it, but it's even the really terrible, unimaginable effects of it. I guess the climate crisis is just caused by all of the things that make society unequal, all of the corruption, all of the greed. I can't comprehend really the scale of what we're facing. I'd rather not have to deal with this, but such is life.
We can try and create change as much as we can to protect human lives, but at the end of the day, if not everyone wants to do that, if not everyone wants to protect Earth, then there's a consequence that comes with that.
It's all too